guy, but it's a girls thing. Yeah, you're in the girls club now.
You're in the club. Come on in. All right, let's start with you.
And this is the jogger. I'm going to show you all the ways we like to wear it. So I'm doing a cowboy vibe.
I like it.
I mean, the jumper does have a nod to cowboy. Don't ask me how.
How?
I figured that out.
But like there's flowers out in the outback.
Yeah, there's flowers out in the cowboy field.
There's a flower out in that mountain down there.
Okay, you know you can do a front tuck. I'll just run through a few little things first. Front tuck. Nice.
It actually is really nice.
Yeah, it is. I thought I might just do this because
I like that.
with my cowboy boots, I'm going to add a denim jacket. Cowboy. How about that? It sort of pulls it together. Just wait and see. Let me see if it pulls it together. Because you want a nice jumper. By the way, this is a new release today.
The jumper, yeah,
it is. Comes in red also, which I was going to show you, but I didn't bring it in.
No, it's going to use your imagination.
Yeah, you might have to go on.
And this pant also comes in navy and a really beautiful green forest colour. So if you're not a black pant girl, but you love the pant, we've actually got a few different joggers on site as well that are all very similar. It's a cool vibe. I like it.
It's a bit of a cool vibe. And now that I pop the jacket on, I do think I like adding a bit of a front tuck. And I was going to add a belt, but I think I won't. I think I'll just leave for this outfit. I think it's got enough going on.
I agree.
I'm just going to do this in a bit of a bow, and we'll see what it's like at the end, shall we? Look at that.
Yeah, I think that's nice.
And it's just a peep of the print. You don't need to have it right in the centre where you can, where it's, I don't know, so obvious. Whereas like this, it just has a peep. So it's kind of like, those little secret things, the sneaky peek things in your outfit, make everyone take a second look. And that's what I've got going on here.
It's not obvious. You don't need to have it on show. You just know you're cool. It's one of those.
And if you want to wear the jumper out, you can see it round the back. I like the back with the jumper worn out.
Yeah, me too. No, that's a very, very cool vibe. I think that the cowboy boots make it, like that's when your shoes kind of just
pull it together, yeah.
And like veer it to the direction you want it to go in. Because if you had a sneaker on, you'd look more casual.
That's right, whereas this actually does look fairly dressy considering. I might actually do a bit of a tuck to the side as well, because some of you don't really like to show your tongue like that, but that looks pretty good too. Look at that extra angle there, I think looks interesting.
Yeah, no, that's good. Love it.
Yeah.
Love it.
Yeah, cool look. And I'd even roll these down on when it's a bit cool and just leave them undone. Don't bother doing them up. If you wear your jumper underneath, you don't need to. And this is cool, look. See, it looks cool.
Yeah, I like it.
So nice outfit.
Yeah, it's very cool. So I've done more of like a Steve Jobs is my muse today. I'm very intelligent looking. So I've got on our tencel turtleneck. This is one of my favourite basics to wear underneath things. We do have it in like a knitted woolly fabric if you want something a little bit warmer, but this is just the tencel. Wear it as an undergarment. I think it looks really sexy all the time. I've popped up, I'm doing like a bit of a all black but sports inspired because it is the jogger, so it's kind of like, it's sort of like a tracksuit pant but a really elevated dressy type. I've tucked it underneath because they're a little bit long for me. I'm 5'2". Pop it under, it will stay there all day, but if you want to, you can pop them in the dryer and it will shrink the length a little bit. So if you're going to get them altered, do that first. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to play with the armbands. I've got two different packets, two sets. I'm going to do a silver and a gold together. Oops, I've just pulled up the lining and not the jacket. Sorry about that. And I love that it's sometimes on show. I mean, your jacket might fall over the top of it, but you can play around with what works for you. And that's when you're showing off your wrists, which is very, very flattering when you want to show off a slim wrist on a jacket that's a little bit on the oversized side. I've also not done a belt, but I might. If you're going to do a belt, tuck your toggles in. Is that nice or is it too much? This doesn't have belt loops, this pant. If you want something just to draw the attention on the waist, especially in an all black, because you kind of need to define something somewhere. There's this vibe too.
Nice.
What do you think?
No, I think that looks really good.
Actually, I'm glad you put that on. Come up close.
This is a size medium because we don't have any smalls left, and I thought I'd try it on just so you can see. That's my necklace. I'm getting a little bit there. You can see the size of it is actually okay.
No, it looks good.
It looks good. It just gives you a different vibe. I mean, I would normally buy the small in any case. And being the medium, it's just a much sort of looser. It's a looser look, which I don't mind actually with this pant in particular.
Me too.
The jogger looks good with a little bit of volume instead of tight because you.
Well, this is tight.
Oh, there you
so
go.
this is the Faye's wearing the top I was just telling you about. It's the woollier version. It's called the fine knit turtleneck, something. Mine's called the tencel, and my friends, actually, I went out for dinner on Friday night, they were asking me the difference between these two tops, because I was wearing this one and one bought that one. So I just want to show you guys up close. This is a very flat fabric, amazing.
Tencel, right?
This is tencel.
It's
It's
beautiful.
beautiful.
Really close. I don't know how close we can get. You can see the difference.
Whereas
there.
Faye's is actually knitted, and you've got the detail
Yeah,
here.
it's a real.
Yeah, I'll get changed.
Yeah, there you go. So you can see there. Well, I popped this on because I wanted to go a little bit more, I don't know, a bit of a dressier vibe. I'll leave these boots on for now, but I may have to take them off as I put on my outfit, because I'm not sure how I feel about it. But what I thought I'd do, this pop on this cardigan, which has a nod to the Chanel look. Because I
love that
like
all black outfit.
an all black is very Melbourne and fantastic, and very New York and London. It's all those things, and Paris. Okay, so I rather like the idea of having a lovely little Chanel look, but the boots don't go. You can see that the boots don't go, right? Yeah, I've got to do a zip first, and I'm going to pop on I'm actually going to pop on my own boots. So hang five for a sec. Now that Lauren's here, I'm going to get my boots.
Alright, and while Faye's doing that, I'm going to go for a classic black and white look. Are you going to do that? Okay. Well, can I get you something that you can be like,
Yeah, go on, okay,
you guys
go
like to see?
there, all right.
These.
Oh, yeah, okay. That's even nicer. It's actually
The socks.
Yeah,
socks.
the socks are wrong.
Can you take them off? It's just a sock. I take my socks off every day for you guys.
Okay, you're right. That
That's
is a
cute.
really beautiful look. Love it.
Yeah.
Love it. And I will do sheer socks, not these thick socks. Okay, I'll take that one off too. Which I mean,
Or like a little spotty sock or something.
yeah,
something a bit
special.
special.
Did you remember one when I did that with the sock? Was that in my imagination?
No,
Okay.
I wasn't trying
Yeah.
to. No.
So this is such a cool vibe. Have a look how elegant. Can I use the word elegant? I know it's not a fashion word, but this looks elegant.
You look expensive.
Yeah, that's it. Rich, expensive, and really
Yeah.
beautiful. And in fact, the shoes kind of add to that expensive look as well.
Mm.
Whereas if I did put my boots on, that would be it'd be an edgy look. You know what
Well,
I
you
mean?
can. Put them on as well.
Yeah. Okay. I will do that.
Because it gives a cool vibe.
Yeah.
Right, while Faye's doing that, I just want to, before I put my blazer on, I just want to show you how incredible a white shirt and a black pant, like, so obvious, right? But if you don't know what to wear one day and you're just not feeling it, do you have those mornings where you just can't get in and I get like changed 1,000 times and then there's pressure, I've got to take kids to school and I'm like, Then all I do, black pant, try and go for like a stylized black pant. White shirt, any kind of white shirt, but the blogger is always good because it doesn't have a collar, it's just a stand collar. It's really easy to wear with all sorts of jackets. So, I mean, how easy, where's my little bubbles? It's something like this. I'll put a blazer on
Gorgeous.
just
No, it looks amazing. You cannot go better than your classic white, whatever your white is, and a classic black, even if it's not really you. Something a bit more tone, just go for a darker.
I like that.
Like an ivory. Look at that. How beautiful does that look? So you can see how wearing the loafer compared to these boots has a different look. I always make sure I turn around, ladies. Very stylish. I'll bring my label out. Sorry, ladies. Never mind. This is beautiful. So the skivvy under something like this, absolutely gorgeous. And with these pants. The pants can be slouchy. You know that I love to wear them slouchy because I like a bit of a droppy there. But you just wear them as normal pants. They're brilliant. They're a jogger. Bestseller. Amazing. And look, it has little pockets here. This is a beautiful, neat, expensive look, even with boots. Do you think?
Yeah, I do.
Oh, you know what? I'm tempted. Oh my lordy.
What?
I'm tempted to add a chain belt.
Okay.
My lord. I haven't done that for a while, have I?
Add a chain.
When something is so classic, I might just do that. Yeah, I mean, you tuck those in.
I mean, you can because this pant's kind of it's an
a-
all-rounder. It's not baggy and it's not tight. It's just, it looks really polished and slim. Slimline.
See, that's all I wanted to do.
Yeah, okay.
Just
cool.
that. I mean,
Yeah.
and when you see that, it
Yeah,
still
that's
looks
cool.
pretty
I like that.
fantastic, and you do a bit of a cord.
I like that.
Oh, nice, really nice. Okay, and that's this outfit. And I've got to move on to my next outfit.
All right, so I'm sticking in my boss theme, and I've just added a heel. You'll notice I just pulled my pants down a bit. If I'm wearing a shoe that's quite exposing to my foot, often I'll have to drop the length of my pants. Just, I mean, this is only valid if you've got the opportunity, right? But I'll have, because otherwise I almost had too much space between my foot and my ankle, whereas I've really tucked them up high with my sneakers to get a little bit of space in between. You want to always see some skin, but not too much skin, just a slither. So I've got on one of these points. If I had my choice of any shoe on the planet, I probably wouldn't go for an animal print as much as I love animal. I'd go for just all black. I feel like we're in our black and white era at the moment, Mum. We're just vibing all black and white. Must be the day. It's all miserable and cold outside. So I think a full black point here would look absolutely amazing. Or you could go for something like a bright red or any contrasting colour. Something about the leopard I'm just not vibing right now. I have on our Ponte oversized blazer. If you want something more fitted, search for our Black Ponte Siska blazer on site. It's such a beautiful shape, as is this one, but if this boxy look is not your thing, if not so in fashion, please, like even getting this 2 sizes up is like so cool. But, you know, if you're not that girl, go for the Siska. And I think this is just really easy. The pants and the jacket, they're an exact match. Same fabric, so it's like a suit. And then, of course, doing my blogger underneath. I'm leaving my cuffs undone, as I always do if I have a shirt and a jacket over the top. And I'm assuming, can you see my yeah, you can see my shirt in the back.
It looks great, just peeking out the back there. Yeah, black and white, you know, it's just a no-brainer.
Always
It's
works.
so simple, so
Always
easy.
works. Oh, I love that.
So now, you know you can just do an all black, but you know, you've got to do it, I'm trying to pull back.
But do it with style.
You've got to do it with style, and our blogger just says style all over. I've used armbands, but in this case I've used black armbands, you can't really see them much. And you know what, you could do it just like this, but you're going to be a bit cold, so this is when you add on your favourite coat. I'm going to add our fantastic cobalt coat because I think this has style. It was only because it was the first thing I pulled out. You can add anything, your bright orange, your check, your animal, you can do whatever with an outfit like this, and it's so good. In fact, that's what I'm wearing today. I'm wearing a shirt and a pair of pants, and just a big coat to give me style.
Oh yeah, that's cool. Cool vibe.
Cool vibe. It doesn't matter if you're showing your top under there. I don't actually mind it. I know I keep pulling it down, but I don't know why I do that.
Well, I think if it's tonal, it's fine.
It works.
If you had your red on,
it actually has to match.
Yeah.
And that's me. That's all I've got.
Yeah, I
I
love
put out
that.
a belt. That's all I've got.
All right, so I've just got a simple jumper. This is our blossom knit jumper. Comes in another colour, but I want to show you the power of wearing an oversized jumper. Now, Faye's already shown you at the start of the session grey with a front tuck. But I also think just wearing it out is so easy. This jumper gives me like Japanese inspired vibes.
Yeah, nice.
And it's just so easy and effortless. I will cuff the sleeves back just because if you're not too cold, if you're cold then obviously all these rules go out the window. I kind of like the idea of showing a little bit of wrist. I will do a tuck just to show you guys. Like, this is a 2-piece outfit you can wear around the house or to the supermarket and you look super stylish.
Great.
Do you think the sneakers?
I could have done a painting in that.
You could have. You could have painted. You can paint a painting wearing this outfit. You can go on a flight wearing this outfit. A long one.
Like
Like
you
to
can do
Europe.
so much. You can go to the playground, play with the kids.
You can. No,
You do all
don't
that.
do that though.
No?
You've got so much more fun things to do.
You've got better things to do.
Way
Go
better.
off with your girlfriends. Don't worry
Yeah.
about anyone else.
Alright guys, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to comment jogger if you want a link to all the pieces in this capsule, and we'll see you again tomorrow.
Bye for now. Mwah.
Bye.